lot of time on stream here on the winner side. So coming off a couple wins here earlier in the bracket, and we have now the Lucario and Libre. So in the beginning of the bracket, we had a lot of Libre action, and we kind of took a break from it, but we're seeing the Libres kind of come back into bracket. And we are going to Nurse Joy versus Snacky here. Snacky goes in with the counter attack and gets the phase change right away, and then actually does a wake up grab there. Lucario gets the enhancement and then goes in for the homing attack. So right in Nurse Joy's face there. So really going in, Nurse Joy returns to the Bone Rush and just trying to play that mid game a little bit more with him. And gets the counter grabs here, so brings it about even on life. So Libre goes into the burst there. Nurse Joy avoiding it a little bit and just out of range of that grab. It would have been a crit grab, but clashes there with the extreme speed. Flying press getting a lot of action, and then Electro Web. Is it getting that speed debuff, which is something you definitely do not want to hear late game. Kind of takes away a lot, especially with the homing attacks there. But Nurse Joy knocks Snacky out of the burst there really quick, and then it's going to do her own burst, and then goes into the grab. No, actually goes into the extreme speed and gets the extra hit from the burst, and just takes it with the homing attack. All right, so round two here. Lucario going straight in with that rush down and getting in there with that homing attack. Goes in with the Bone Rush, and it's just a kind of an onslaught here from Lucario really quick. But then Pikachu Libre, being a little bit patient, actually goes and grabs them right out of it. And returns with his own homing attack. Goes right back into his burst, continuing with that rush down. He's going to do the combo and then into the Electro Rep, getting the speed down again. It'll probably be Nurse Joy here hitting the Cresselia right on landing, and actually, no, it needs the shield because Snacky is just going right in. And she does pop the Cresselia right now, gets that speed debuff off her, gets enough for the synergy, and actually goes to do it right away. And it's actually a double synergy, knocks him out of the synergy again with her own synergy. And say Libre way low on health, needs to do something here to take it into the next round, but it's going to get hit with the homing attack and lives on 2. But does the wild charge in rage. No buffs on that Libre, unfortunately. Goes for the grab. Not a bad plan there. Trying to catch a Nurse Joy, being a little bit defensive with the low life, but Nurse Joy is playing really aggressively and just going in there for the attack to take the round. All right, we got round 2, Nurse Joy, Snacky. So Nurse Joy playing a little bit more defensive here, so going for the counters, flipping sidewise. Force Palm, but then gets hit with the Electro Charge for a trouble there. Libre catching Nurse Joy right against the corner and goes in for the homing attack. Goes for another wild charge, almost a max range, but with those buffs there, just huge damage. So Lucario going back in there, getting the phase change. Libre going for the combo. It's giving him a lot of mileage here. Nurse Joy going in for the grab, but catches an Electro Web for trouble there. Gets a speed debuff and a lot of damage there. So there's a burst from Mega Lucario and does catch Snacky there. Lucario in rage, going to do a little extra damage, but Snacky still having the life lead on this. Counters right through there, gets it. Lucario going in with the homing attack. Max range again with that wild charge and takes it. All right, round 2 here. Nurse Joy going with a homing attack and actually committing to it, and Snacky not releasing that counter at the right time. Pikachu Libre goes in with the wild charge again. See Snacky going in, but Nurse Joy calling the Reshiram, and actually Snacky is in enough that it goes behind him. Okay, wild charge, was she pressing a button? No, she was actually shielding. She's safe. Gets her with extreme speed. Getting another extreme speed off on Libre here. Goes into her own burst a little early on that grab, but then Snacky actually returns with his own grab. Nurse Joy going in with the burst there, but actually did not grab the Libre out of that. And it does knock Nurse Joy going for the extreme speed there, but it is knocked or clashed with by the wild charge. It has to play really defensive here. Nurse Joy has to play a little bit defensive, but actually knocks him out with the bone rush. But Snacky does get Nurse Joy with a wild charge there to take the round. All right, we got game 2 here. Lucario being very zen on that ball, being able to balance. See, once again, Nurse Joy going in and really committing with that homing attack and not backing out of it, and it's actually paid off for her. But then also Snacky on the same token committed to that attack string and actually hit her out of her synergy, her counter as well. Pikachu Libre going in with the walk-up grab, forcing Nurse Joy into the corner. Yep, and going in with the combo here with the Electrolab. See, and Snacky getting Nurse Joy with it there. Chill, be good. All right, see Snacky sitting on match point here. See, Snacky actually has only been playing Libre for 24 hours, but is looking very sharp here in this tournament with it. See Nurse Joy going with an extreme speed on Wake Up there. See, pushing Libre to the corner, and the pressure was just enough for her to get the counter grab. And pulling out the Reshiram, it might go behind her if it was Reething, a little hit her. Yep. So return synergy there with the Jirachi on Libre. And I don't think, it does counter. Okay. Libre get hit by Nurse Joy's synergy burst there. See, and then Nurse Joy blocking on Libre's burst there. Gets him with the extreme speed and the extra hit. Not enough to take it out, but then the pressure of the homing attack has got it. We are in game 3, match 3. See Libre going in, see not working that time, and Libre is able to counter out of that. Force Palm there, taking a good chunk away from Libre. Libre pops its synergy to get out of that extreme speed hit. Going in with Lucario with the dive kick and then the full Force Palm combo. Fishing for that dive kick again, the blocking. They're playing very defensive, very elusive here. So doing a lot of those jumps in extreme speeds just to stay out of the range of Pikachu Libre, and it has actually worked out when we have a extreme speed go to the phase shift and then the homing attack for the other one. It's forcing Libre into the wall. The full Force Palm combo. So just playing super solid on Nurse Joy's end, and Libre now has a huge deficit to come back, but just not enough. Just the extreme speed to take the win. Nurse Joy moves on here. Snacky going into the loser's bracket.